staying here in our Tadasana pose, getting ready to make our way into Sun Salutations B. We're going to sit back as we inhale. Fingertips are going to sweep down as we drop the chest down, sweeping forward here and up, coming into Utkatasana, chair pose. Tuck the tailbone in, engaging through the core, and relax the shoulders down and away from you. Pressing the balls of the feet and the heels into the mat a little bit more. One more breath here. On the next exhale, we're going to slowly take our time to reach those fingertips down as we full fold forward, lifting up again through that tailbone, looking to our knees. Inhale, coming into a flat back, half forward fold. And as you slowly bring the fingertips down, bend the knees as much as you need to again here to allow the palms to flatten to the mat. Step or hop yourself back into your plank. Pressing up as you inhale, lean the weight forward, going into a chaturanga here. So you're going to have the eyes of the elbows forward, squeezing those elbows close to the body. Shoulders and elbows will go in line as you lengthen through the back legs. Chest comes forward and up, pressing in for your upward facing dog here. Chest comes forward and up, pressing the balls of the back of your feet rather, into the mat so the knees can come up. Inhale, curling one foot at a time. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Walking here on the spot. Open the feet a little wider if you need to. Lengthening through the spine and looking to the knees. Take a look to your knees and make sure they're not buckling inward, but rather keeping the knees, if you can, in line with the toes. That tailbone is going to lift up a little higher, pressing in the fingertips a little bit more, the heels of the palms. We're going to inhale together and lift up the hips and heels. No weight into the shoulders. And as you exhale, lower down those heels to try and create a little bit more length through the hamstrings. Again, together, inhale, lifting up, pulling in the belly. Exhale, taking those heels down a little bit more. One more time. Inhale, lifting up. And exhale, coming down. Seeing if we can get those heels to come down a little bit more. And a little trick you can do is walk the feet a little bit forward here again to see if the heels come down. If they don't come down today, maybe not today, maybe another time. Now we're going to inhale, bend through that right knee, take the heel close to the right glute, and lift up the back heel nice and high. As you round forward with that thigh and stomach very close together, coming into a little bit of a plank here. Step that right foot down. Before we come up, let's check in with our heel and knee, making sure that our knee doesn't go over the heel, but rather try to keep it in somewhat of a line here. Hips are forward facing, shoulders facing forward. Go ahead and take those fingertips and sweep them past the mat as you inhale, coming all the way up into a high lunge. We're swapping out our Warrior One today for a high lunge, just to allow ourselves to have that extra strength here, and also getting the same stretching that we're looking for with our Warrior One, but getting it in our high lunge today. Go ahead and inhale, lengthen up, relax those shoulders away from the ears, bend the elbows a little bit more if you need to relax and take away some of that pressure out of the shoulders. And now we're going to go ahead, tuck in that tailbone so that we get a bit more of a stretch here, turning on that back leg a bit more. And as we've tucked in, we're going to bend a little bit through the back knee. Take your time here, inhale, and as you exhale, squeezing through the glutes, we're going to lower down that back knee just a little bit here to hover at our mat. Inhale, coming back up, squeezing here through our glutes, turning on the glutes here, and really allowing ourselves this opportunity as you exhale, come down, to really get a bit more of a turn on here through this pose. Really feeling a little bit of burn and stretch. Last time as you come down. Inhale, coming up. High lunge here again. And we're going to go down on a count of 5. So we're going to inhale, and as you exhale, slower than you want to, we're coming down to the mat for the count of 5. Lengthening through the spine here for 4, 3, 2. Go ahead and frame that right foot on the 1. Slide back here, coming back to your plank. Inhale, press up, lean the weight forward. Exhale, coming back to that chaturanga. Upward facing dog. If you find chaturanga to be a little bit too difficult, you can always go back to that first one we did, that knees, chin, chest. And you can also stick with a cobra if you have any issues through the back. Chest comes forward, lifting here, knees off the mat, squeezing through the glutes here, and slowly curling as you inhale through the toes. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Breathing here, calm breath. Checking in with our body here, so fingertips pressing into the mat. If you'd like to, you can hug those shoulder blades a little bit more down and to the sides here. So instead of the shoulder blades and the shoulders coming close to the ears, you're going to push them down and away from you, so that the eyes of the elbows end up facing a little bit more upward towards the sky, even inward towards each other. Whatever your body is showing today, pressing those fingertips. You can walk on the spot for one more breath. And let's go over to the left leg. Inhale, taking that left leg, heel will come nice and close to the body as you lift up through that right heel, rounding yourself forward. Look to the palms and stepping as quietly as you can here forward. If you need to, you can go ahead and lift up with the one hand to drop down the foot in a comfortable position. Hips are going to be in facing forward line, and heel and knee in roughly the same line here. Knee never goes over the toes. Taking those fingertips back, pull in the belly as you glide the fingertips past your mat, coming up on that inhale into your high lunge. Holding here, squeezing the glutes, feeling that hip flexor on the back leg, and just breathing calm breath. Really turning on through the glutes, the quads, really feeling this here. High lunge. Go ahead and slowly take your time to tuck in that tailbone. Automatically the pelvis tilts a bit forward, dropping down through that knee a little bit here. We're going to go ahead and slowly take our time to come down with the knee. 1. Inhale, coming up. So remember, you don't have to touch the mat, just hovering here. Keeping that heel up high, and we're dropping down the knee towards the mat. So try not to buckle in here so the knees don't come inward or go too far out. Just trying to keep it in a comfortable space. Coming back up, inhale. Last time here. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, up. Holding that lunge, we're gonna come down again here on that count of 5. So inhale. Exhale, coming down for that count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Palm swing the foot on that left foot. Flat hands here, slide back to plank. Inhale, lift up nice and high. Lean the weight forward, and finding that chaturanga of your choice. Upward facing dog or back bend here, heart opener of your choice. Inhale, curling through the toes. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Pressing in the palms. Breathing here. Let's go back to that lifting through the heels and dropping the heels down. Remember, no weight into the shoulders with that. Lengthen the spine. Press the mat away from you to begin. And if you need to, bend the knees up a little bit here to help you out with this position. Inhale, lifting up the hips and heels nice and high. Tailbone is lifting up towards the ceiling. Exhale, coming down. Again, inhale, pull the navel in, drawing it in towards the spine as you lift the heels and hips. Exhale, coming down. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, looking to the palms. You're going to hop or step yourself back to the top of your mat. Inhale, coming into a forward fold here. Inhale halfway. Exhale, full fold. And then bending the knees, sitting yourself back here, coming back to that Utkatasana, that chair pose. Fingertips sweep past the mat, chest comes up, squeezing through the glutes, relax the shoulders down and hold here. Let's take one more deep inhale together. Deep exhale. And on the next inhale, lengthening here through the legs, palms will come up over the head. Look to the thumbs. Draw the thumbs down to the heart. Opening up here, Tadasana pose.